For the Bulldogs, who hits 270 for this Cumberland Ball Club, takes the first pitch from Ryan Haynes, low and in the dirt. Haynes has done it all for Southern here tonight, pitching a whale of a ball game after a rocky first, and has had 2 solid doubles. Goes back to work. Here's the next pitch. This one also inside, 2-0. Dogs trying to get a leadoff runner on here in the top of the 5th. As Combs steps in, out in front, 2-0. Pitch on its way. Line drive at the right side, knocking it down as the second baseman Marshall. He will flip it across to first baseman Madison, and Combs is retired. And the Dogs continue to hit the ball on the nose, but they're hitting it right at people, and that one was hit like a bullet. But it was, again, Marshall who came up with the play and flipped across to his first sacker, and the Dogs have 1 out in the 5th.
Ryan Haynes, you think maybe he's going to get tired hitting all those doubles, and that'll slow him down on the mound for the Bulldogs tonight, Lynn?
I hope so. He's hit the ball like a rocket both times up as Jamie Lowry steps in and takes the call, strike 1. Jamie Lowry having a good World Series too over at first base, and at the plate is 1 for 4 for .250 batting average before tonight's action. This one sails outside, count level at 1-1. Jamie, in his only plate appearance tonight,
grounded out to shortstop.
Grounded to short, so he's 1 for 5 in the College World Series. This pitch catches the inside corner, and the count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Might have caught the inside corner, but I still thought it was down near the ankles rather than above the knees.
And if you look at where Jamie wears his pants, maybe judging him by that, Jamie got him all the way down around the ankles. Pitch on its way, bounce foul. You gotta like the approach that the Dogs take to this game. They work at it very hard.
They work at it hard, they'll come at you all day long.
They really enjoy the game. Leading here 2-1. As Haynes goes to work, this one sails away and outside, count level at 2 balls and 2 strikes. We'll tell you again, the Dog win tonight means an encounter with Bellevue of Nebraska in a championship title game tomorrow night. There's one off the fist that goes rolling slowly to Madison. He'll flip over to the pitcher Haynes covering, and quickly they're 2 away in the Bulldog 5th. And that'll bring to the plate the Bulldog shortstop, Chris Schrock.
Shortstop, Chris Schrock.
Schrock's had a solid World Series defensively out at shortstop. And on the season, Chris is hitting .244 for the Dogs.
Yeah, I just told you the pitch count on Mr. Haynes. He's only throwing 44 pitches here into the 5th inning.
Well, as the Dogs have...
I'll give you a pitch count on Donnie here in just a minute.
This pitch low and in the dirt for a ball. It's sort of been a trait of the Dogs in the early games of the World Series. They're going up, swinging the bat. And in fairness to the Dog hitters tonight, they've been hitting rockets, but they've hit right at people in the defense. This one low and in the dirt, ball 2. Rick Bayless waiting on deck as we'll move back to the Bulldog top of the order if Chris Schrock can keep it alive. Time's called as Schrock steps out of the box.
Pitch count on Donnie, you can reverse that 47 and make it 74 for Donnie Laux.
That's a lot of pitches through 4 innings. Pitch on its way, and this one outside, ball 3. 3-0. You look for Chris to be taking here, trying to get aboard.
I'd say Chris would be taking all the way.
Pitch on its way, and it's a beauty right down the middle. Count 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike to the Bulldog shortstop, Chris Schrock. Haynes into the motion, kicks and fires. This one also a strike right at the knees.
Ryan Haynes taking from lessons from Kevin Hite. He gets him across the plate when he needs to, just as Kevin was doing last night.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on its way. Bouncing ball, high chopper. Shortstop comes in, fills it as Evans. He'll gun it across to Madison, and quickly the Dogs go 1, 2, 3 in the 5th.
Hayes Evans, the shortstop, who flied out to right field his first trip at the plate.
Okay, Hayes steps in there, hits .335 on the season, and Laux goes to work. There's a bouncer down the left side. Mark Mills knocks it down. Can he find the handle? Nope. That one looked like it might get down the line. Martin made a great stop of it. Looked like he might have a chance to make the play, and let's see how they score that. That's got to be a hit.
There again, Mark had to go way to his right. The ball was right on the line. He knocked it down. I'm calling it a hit all the way.
And they put it up on the board now as a hit. So once again, Southern has a leadoff batter on. That's 4 innings out of 5. Last time it led to a run. To the top of the order, Chris Dorsey steps in there. Hayes Evans away from first, and Laux throws over there to chase him back.
The Panthers have had the leadoff runner on every time except back in the first inning.
And the Dogs get the bullpen busy again. They bunt it, and it's a beauty. Rolling down the right side, and it goes foul. Good heads-up play by Jamie Lowry as the ball was hugging the foul line, and it had that overspin, and you could tell it was going to roll to the right side of the line, and Jamie let it curl over and quickly grabbed hold of it to keep it foul. And it's a strike to Chris Dorsey.
Chris Dorsey officially 0 for 1 on the evening. He grounded out to second in the first and was hit by a pitch in the third.
Dorsey steps back in there. No ball, 1 strike pitch fixing to be made by Donnie Laux, but he'll throw first over to first base and chase Evans back into the bag. Not very close. Count 0-1.
Hayes Evans with 8 out of 12 stolen base attempts on the season.
Dave Sherman told you, it's a Panther ball club that likes to run. And here tonight they've run once and had Dorsey thrown out at third base trying to swipe third.
And it took a perfect strike from Steve Green, though, to do it.
Laux back on the hill, looks in for a sign from Steve Green, delivers the pitch, trying to bunt, and it's a beauty out in front of plate. Fielded by the pitcher Laux. He'll throw over to John Kehoe for the first out, and advancing Evans down to second base with the sacrifice is Chris Dorsey. So with 1 out, Southern has the tying runner down at second base, and to the plate will be Monty Marshall. And Marshall will be up and waited till late to add runs on the board. Right now leading 2-1. We're at the middle portion of the ball game as Laux delivers the pitch low and in the dirt. And it's 1-0 to Monty Marshall. Marshall having a good World Series for the Panthers. He's hitting .357 in their 3 games. Had 5 hits and 14 at-bats before tonight's game. Pitch on its way. Outside corner and a call strike.
He's now officially .333, 5 for 15.
5 of 15, .333. Just below his season's average. But having a good College World Series because you're facing the best out there on the hill. Laux looks in, kicks and fires, throws a little change of speed that sails outside, and the count 2-1.
Donnie Laux struggling just a little bit on the mound. He's not getting his breaking pitches to go just exactly where he wants them to go.
And Ryan Kirby continues to loosen up down in the Bulldog bullpen off to our left. Two balls, 1 strike. Evans, the runner down at second base for the Panthers, leads away as Laux stares into green. Into the motion, now will kick and fire, throw the plate, and this off the corner and outside. It's ball 3. 3-1. The Dogs have been flirting with trouble through the first part of this game, but they wiggled off the hook every time but the 4th inning when they gave up a run. It could have been worse then, as the Panthers had runners on second and third with nobody out and could only plate 1. Laux, bouncing ball left side. They got the runner pinned up in between second and third. They'll throw to Mark Mills. Chases Evans back to second, tags him out for the second out of the inning, and a good heads-up play by Chris Schrock as the ball was bounced to the left side of the infield, and Evans committed a cardinal sin as he was caught in no man's land in between second and third. So it erases a runner that was in scoring position, and taking first on the fielder's choice was Monty Marshall, and he will be on board on the fielder's choice.
Correct.
So there's 2 away now with the runner at first. Throw goes over.
Greg Martin at the plate, 0 for 1 on the evening. He walked back in the first, a fly out to Rick Bayless, a long fly ball in the third.
Martin steps in and scoreboard's gone nuts. They got Scaffidi's name up on there. Now they've changed it to Martin. Pitch on its way, a curveball, and it's a good one. No ball, 1 strike. There's 2 outs. Heads up play by the Bulldog defenses. Chris Schrock caught Hayes Evans out in no man's land, flipped over to Mark Mills, who promptly ran him down and tagged him out. erased a Panther runner that was in scoring position.
Lynn, we can't say enough about Chris Schrock. They call him rookie on the team because he is a freshman. He's starting. He paid his dues, though, throughout the season, especially in the Mid-South region. And also, we want to wish him a happy birthday, belated one day.
Great way to celebrate a birthday last night with the win. No balls, one strike. Pitch on its way. It's in the dirt. 1-1. One ball, one strike. There's two away. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Southern with a runner at first. And Monty Marshall as Louse goes to work. There goes the runner. Swung on, foul ball. It'll roll to the right side and harmlessly hits the screen. And back to first will go Marshall.
Well, again, the Panthers showing they do like to run. They hit and run on that time. The base runner, Marshall, off and running with the pitch.